Welcome inside the State Campus Center Gymnasium here in Calgary, Alberta, the site for game number 2 in the second round of the 2018 Calgary Premier League 1 Volleyball Tournament. Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Lee. Thank you so much for watching this matchup between WM Greenbacks and the JVC Timberjacks. Both teams unfortunately losing their opening round matchups last week. And so both teams looking to get in the win column and go to 1-1 for the tournament. And one team will still be in search of their first win of the season. The Greenbacks had the second overall draft pick in the male athlete draft, and they took Keith West. And here he is back to serve. Number 3, the UBC Thunderbird and former Calgary Dino back to serve. The big spin serve on the way. That one is in. Jackson Maris, first round draft pick for the JVC Timberjacks, the setter for the team in red. McNichol, that one is long. Mac McNichol, the former UBC Thunderbird, he misses with a strong shot there, and so Keith West, as he waits for traffic to settle down in front of him, Hamish Hazelden there. The spin serve once again, that one into the net, straight back. And so Keith West off the line. It's a 1-1 tie early on here in set number 1. Jackson Maris back to serve for the Timberjacks. Up top for Tim Taylor, and that bounces around on the Timberjacks side. And the Greenbacks up by 1. They will send Scott Burnett to the line. The former Queens Gale back to serve. He goes floater on the other side to Caleb Hickok, the libero for the Timberjacks. Tim Taylor cleans up that overpass, and number 16 gets it done. The Calgary Dino, a second round draft pick of the Greenbacks this year, as Burnett continues to serve. The touch play there, and Hagen gets caught up in the air. That is Keaton Strom with the kill. Keaton Strom finishing off a career with the Ambrose University Lions. One of the leading hitters for that school. Up top for Taylor, who pushes that off. That deflection, we saw that earlier in the first game between the Smashing Gavels and the Dinos, and the call going against the attacking team. But this time, Taylor gets the call, and so it's a 4-2 lead. Nick Dubinsky serving. Playing professionally overseas with Tierp Volleyball in Sweden. And here is Dubinsky. He is sent back. And so Kyle Hall setting up Taylor with the roll shot. Not much he could do there. In the middle, but the block! Mitch Higgin there with the denial. And the Greenbacks coming out strong early here in set number 1. Maris setting up Friesen, and he can't convert, so Greaves up top for Taylor, and he cashes in once again off the beautiful setup by Maddox Greaves. Greaves coming over from that incredible Trinity Western University program. Hickok fields the serve by Dubinsky. Friesen blows one wide. And a big misfire there on the outside from number 9. Friesen with 14 kills in the losing effort last week. And the Greenbacks jump out to an early 7-2 lead, a 5-point advantage, as the Timberjacks want to talk things over. We'll step aside for a second and be back right after this. Dubinsky and the Greenbacks have a 5-point lead coming out of the first time out. That float serve goes long. Nice use of the timeout there by Tony Shkolteski and the JVC Timberjacks. Sean McKay, the head coach, on the other side for the Greenbacks, normally coaching the St. Trojans men's team. A rainbow serve there. Tim Taylor continuing his hot streak as he picks up yet another kill. That's either 3 or 4 for him, and here he is. We'll see him for the first time tonight in the service department. Back set for McNichol, and he puts one down right in front of Kyle Hall, the libero for the Greenbacks. Timberjacks in the I formation behind McNichol, who has a big spin serve. Greaves out wide for Keith West. Can't complete the play. The big miss there by Friesen. No touch once again. And so a reserve being called. Friesen and Greaves having a few words at center court. So after all that chaos at the net, it will be a reserve with Mac McNichol dialing up another spin serve. Taylor gets to it. Greaves jousting at the net and unable to come up with that loose ball. McNichol with that sky-high serve. And that one finds its way out of bounds. So a service error charged to McNichol. And now it's Mitch Higgins serving. That one just long. As that floater unable to find its way onto the baseline on the other side. So Riley Friesen back to serve now. That spin serve out of bounds. And here's Maddox Greaves, the starting setter for the Greenbacks. He'll serve a big spinner to Keaton Strom on the other side. Here is Strom, and he gets that one down on the Greenback side. A monster swing from number 4. He got all of that one. Caleb Hickok, the libero, serving for the JVC Timberjacks. The back set for Keith West. That one's still in play. It's a free ball up top. It's Dubinsky pushing that one over and out. Great adjustment there by Nick Dubinsky. Not much he could do with that pass from Greaves, and just deflected it out of bounds off the hands from the Timberjacks. Keith West, second time on the service line, into the net. A tough venue for spin serves as Keith West takes another look. Not much room back there. Basically right in the stands. Maris goes with the float serve up top for Dubinsky down the line, and he won't miss those ones too often. Down the right sideline, and Dubinsky cashes in. Mitch Higgin continuing the rotation. He's back in on the front line. Scott Burnett with the short serve. Friesen having to backpedal as he awkwardly takes a fall. So Dubinsky trying to capitalize, and he does. The Greenbacks all over the Timberjacks right now. 13-8 the score. Serve just over by Burnett. McNichol off some hands. Burnett touches it, but that one finds its way out of bounds. And so a point going over to the Timberjacks. They need that one as they trail by 4. Keaton Strom back to serve. Big time spin serve from Strom. Out wide for Taylor, who steps into one. Tim Taylor very busy early on, and we haven't even reached the technical timeout yet as Dubinsky, that one, a soft serve into the net. Service error charge to Dubinsky. Greenbacks still up 4, 14-10. Soft serve there. Joust at the net, it's Maddox Greaves this time. And he comes away victorious. Not an easy task going up against Graham Schmulin, the Dalhousie University Tiger. Taylor with a good serve up top. Kyle Hall there. Greaves for West with the touch shot, just hitting the floor. Hickok a step late on that one. And so at the technical timeout, the Greenbacks have a 16-10 lead. Action about to get back underway here. Tim Taylor serves coming out of the timeout. Nice response there from Mac McNichol. McNichol with 7 kills in his opening game last week. He comes up with a big one there to stop the run by the Greenbacks. 16-11 the score in favor of WM as they have a 5-point lead. McNichol, his second time up, and he finds the nylon for a service error. Maris for McNichol. Big response there by the JVC Timberjacks. They're still trailing by 5, however. That one just a little long, and so Maddox Greaves back to serve for the Greenbacks. Big spin serve there by Greaves. Timberjacks looking to respond. They do, as Keaton Strom finds a little daylight in that left side corner there, and 3 blockers on him, and Strom wins out. Caleb Hickok, the former state Trojan and University of Manitoba Bison, with the serve. Quick strike in the middle there by Scott Burnett. A little hesitation on the celebration, but he gets the confirmed call by the up official. And now it's Keith West's turn. We'll see if he can figure out that spin serve, see if he can find the right spot on the court. That one into the net. So 3 service errors from Keith West. However, the Greenbacks still have a 5-point lead. Maris with the short floater. Greaves in the middle for Burnett. Hickok denying the touch. However, the call still goes over to the Greenbacks. And so Maris will concede the serve. And it will be Scott Burnett, who just got that last kill, back to serve. goes down the middle to Hickok. Out wide for McNichol, off a touch, and just out of play. Last deflected by Mitch Higgin. On the front line there is Kyle Hall, the libero, checks back in for the Greenbacks. Keaton Strom and his vaunted Spencer back to work. Goes with the changeup this time. Pipe shot by Keith West, but he flies that one long. A glorious opportunity, and the Timberjacks making a late charge here in the first. 20-16 the score. Still trailing by 4. Keaton Strom, we'll see if he goes with the fastball this time. Great adjustment by Greaves. Tim Taylor steps into one. That one down on the Timberjacks side. It's too many touches by Friesen on that block attempt. And Nick Dubinsky will be back to serve. The back set for McNichol. Trouble there for Mac McNichol as the serve finds its way into the antenna, and he runs out of real estate on that right side. Before Dubinsky can get another serve off, it's 22-16 for the Greenbacks. Timeout, Timberjacks. Coming out of the timeout, Nick Dubinsky serving. Greenbacks up 22-16. Keith West puts it up. Here's Tim Taylor off the tape, and the Greenbacks allowed to have another possession there, and West cannot complete. Here's Friesen, and he gets the best of Kyle Hall. Friesen finally breaking through as he's having some difficulty getting clean looks on that left side. Soft serve there. Into the net goes Nick Dubinsky. (22-18) Greenbacks still with the lead, trying to close out this opening set. Greaves in the middle for Mitch Higgin, and he misses. Oh, they call it in as the overrule coming from the up official. Timberjacks thought they had that one. And so Higgin gets credit for the kill. 23-18 the score. Tim Taylor back to serve. Maris up top for Friesen off the block. Nice hesitation move there by Riley Friesen as he got the defense hanging in the air a split second longer than his attack, and he was able to hit that into the weak part of the block. McNichol with a spin serve. That one is long. That will lead to set point for the Greenbacks. 24-19 the score, with Mitch Higgin looking to serve out the first. Maris up top for Friesen. West puts it up and unable to get there in time as Maddox Greaves. He was racing over as he was busy at the net. Still a handful of set points to work with for the Greenbacks. They're up 24-20. Friesen serving. Greaves setting up West. Big time kill as it hits the wall and goes out of play. And that will conclude the first as the Greenbacks take it 25-20. Welcome back inside the St. Campus Center Gymnasium here in Calgary, Alberta. You are watching the second half of round number 2 in the men's division, as it's the JVC Timberjacks and the WM Greenbacks doing battle here. No touch call on that attempt by Dubinsky, and the Timberjacks first on the board here in set number 2. The Greenbacks taking set number 1 by a score of 25-20. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Jeremy Lee, bringing you the play here tonight. Dubinsky, a big-time shot on that right side as he goes oppo taco for the kill. 1-1 the score early on. And Jackson Maris wants an explanation. As you may already know, it is a live ball off a few things here in this gymnasium, especially the rafters. And they're just trying to disseminate here, as there are some rafters close to the wall. And so we're trying to see if that call is going for the Timberjacks or for the Greenbacks. As that ball hit close to the wall, but to the ceiling as well. So that was Maris's argument, as that would still be in play. However, to no avail, and so we're tied up here. Action back underway. The back set to Tim Taylor. Friesen playing it for McNichol. And West there with the easy dig. Tim Taylor. No touch call. Taylor not happy at all with that call. So Keaton Strom back to serve. That serve in, trouble for the Greenbacks, and Dubinsky trying to tip it over. He'll hit one off the deflection of Matt Hood. Terrific second chance effort there by Nick Dubinsky. That ball floats its way out of bounds. So Dubinsky and West both having troubles with their serve early on. We'll see if they can sort it out as Schmulin checks back into the middle position. Matt Hood, his middle counterpart, back to serve. In the middle there. And Greaves will try the joust, and he will not win out, as Riley Friesen there to read that play. And Greaves comes up smiling. He wants that one back, as it's a 4-2 early lead here in the second set for the Timberjacks. Tim Taylor, an easy kill there, and he gets it to go. Greenbacks having a relatively easy first set as they cruise to a 25-20 victory. Now they find themselves trailing by 1, still early here in the second, as Tim Taylor serves. Riley Friesen steps into one, but he misses as it goes long. Friesen can't believe it as he eyes up another one. He comes up walking a little gingerly on his feet there. That one off the tape. Maris for McNichol. A tough play for Mac McNichol. He wants it again, but Maris goes to Friesen this time, and Friesen clips the sideline for a winner. So he gets that sorted out. And the Timberjacks retake their 1-point lead. 5-4 the score here in set number 2. Kyle Hall fields the serve. Dumping it over there is Mitch Higgin. Nice serve by Higgin. McNichol loads up one from the right side. Here's West in response. McNichol digs it out. Friesen on the other side. Greaves, the flying set for West. Maris trying to respond with Friesen, and he pumps home a cross-court kill as Riley Friesen puts his team up by one once again, 6-5. An extended rally and a few players trying to catch their breath. McNichol and West on the other side. Friesen into the net. A misfire from the service line from Riley Friesen, and that will tie up the ball game at 6. Maddox Greaves to serve. Big spin serve taken by Friesen. The tip there, and Dubinsky lost that one in the air. A tough track for him as he shakes his head going over to that left side. Caleb Hickok back to serve for the Timberjacks. Once again up 7-6. Greaves, pipe shot, Tim Taylor. Taylor had a little breathing room down the middle and he took it. Jackson Maris trying to respond with Mac McNichol, but he misses long. That was a good look for McNichol as he had a ton of room down that right side. A big time serve there by Keith West. And he looks to have found his groove on the other side. That one down the sideline, but just out. As West trying to keep the Timberjacks guessing which direction he's going with the spin serve. As Jackson Maris's turn behind the service line. Down the middle to Kyle Hall. Greaves up top for Tim Taylor. And he splits the defenders Riley Friesen, Caleb Hickok in the back row. The Greenbacks now up 10-8, a 2-point lead. West puts it up. Dubinsky down the line. Had a bit of room, but missed long. And so Keaton Strom back to work. He has been on with the serve tonight. That one into the net. Of course, as soon as I say it. The pride of the Thunderchild First Nation Reserve near Turtleford, Saskatchewan, back to serve. It's Savannah Walking Bear, a big spin serve, and he draws a big ovation from the crowd. That one unable to keep it in the air as Greaves does a couple push-ups. Coming up off the ground, side out for the Timberjacks. Greenbacks still up 11-10 the score. Tim Taylor off the deflection. And heavy net action there by Graham Schmulin in the middle. (12-10) for the Greenbacks. Tim Taylor serving. Right down the middle, and that handcuffs Keaton Strom. The first service ace for Tim Taylor. Greenbacks up by 3. He goes to Strom again. But Strom and Friesen get their signals crossed. Both going for it. As you see, they have a discussion in that back row. And Taylor continuing to feed the ball there. That one goes long as he tries to find Hickok on the left side. Kudos to Hickok digging that ball out of the stands for Mac McNichol as he loads up the spin serve to Kyle Hall. Greaves the back set for Dubinsky, and he'll cash in. That hesitation move in the air by Dubinsky, disrupting the timing on the block by Friesen. And so now it's 15-11 score for the Greenbacks. In the middle, and Keaton Strom bursts through with the pipe shot. Riley Friesen and the Timberjacks trail by 3, 15-12. Taylor squeezes one through as he answers with a pipe of his own, 16-12 at the technical timeout. Action resuming coming out of the timeout. It's the Greenbacks and the Timberjacks. That serve missing by the Greenbacks, and so now it will be Caleb Hickok's turn to serve. A bit of a delay here at the scorers table as we get the rosters and rotations figured out. The score remains 16-13 for the Greenbacks as Caleb Hickok back to serve for the Timberjacks. Infraction called on the Greenbacks, and so it will be 16-14 Hickok back to serve. Not entirely sure what the call was there. Greaves trying to set up Burnett, and Keith West ends that point with emphasis as he absolutely pounds one down off that loose ball, and that draws an ovation from his bench. Absolutely loving that play by Keith West. Maris up top, Keaton Strom, and he answers right back. And this should be the time for the Timberjacks to make a late push. 17-15, down by 2 with the ball in hand. Short serve by Maris. Greaves, the back set for Dubinsky, and he crushes one. Clutch kill there from Mr. Nick Dubinsky, the former RDC King. Short serve, that one just out by Scott Burnett. Spin serve coming from Keaton Strom. That one definitely long. Not the best attempt there from Strom. Savannah Walking Bear with his second attempt with a big serve. Friesen getting the baseline. The Greenbacks letting that one go, and so it's back to a 2-point lead for the Greenbacks, 19-17. Matt Hood back to serve, the Calgary Dino. His counterpart, Mitch Higgin, there with the response. Higgin, another Calgary Dino at that middle position. He picks up a quick strike kill. And the Greenbacks back up to 3. 20-17 the score, Tim Taylor serving. Keaton Strom, an awkward looking serve receive, and Keith West finishes off the point. Tim Taylor, who picked up 2 service aces earlier in this set. A good serve there. McNichol off the block. The Timberjacks keeping pace, 21-18. They trail by 3. Nice adjustment by Hall off the net. West pushing one over. Maris is rejected as Keith West is there to read the play. West and Maris, having previously played for the same program with the Dinos, they know each other so well. Clean up on aisle 1 as Scott Burnett takes care of the mess on the overpass. That's now 23-18. A big 5-point cushion late here in the second. Higgins serving. Friesen puts it up. Give and go with Riley Friesen. That one is wide, and Friesen not happy with that attempt. And that will lead to set point as the Greenbacks look to take a commanding 2-0 lead. It's 24-18. Higgin looking to serve out set number 2. McNichol trying to respond. That one still in the air as the Greenbacks are scrambling. West gets to it. And the big time swing to end set number 2. And the Greenbacks take it 25-18. Welcome back inside the SAIT Campus Center Gymnasium here in Calgary, Alberta, as we get set for the third set between the WM Greenbacks and the JVC Timberjacks. This is the back end of round number 2 in the men's half. Earlier we saw the Smashing Gavels defeat the Dinos in a 5-set thriller, and so the Gavels now move to 2-0 in tournament play. And as for the Greenbacks and the Timberjacks, they both lost their opening round matches. Keith West starting off set 3 with a loud spin serve. West getting a service ace from the other end in set number 2, so don't look now as number 3 starting to heat up. Up top for Keaton Strom as Kyle Hall puts it up. West for Tim Taylor, and he touches that one off the Timberjacks and out of play. The Greenbacks jump out to an early 2-0 lead here in set number 3. Already taking the opening 2 sets by a score of 25-20 and 25-18. Greenbacks looking like a much different team this week. Getting sorted out. That one long, no touch. And so Keaton Strom misses. Nick Dubinsky there in the vicinity. McNichol fires away on that right side, and he collects the kill, and the Timberjacks on the board 3-1. JVC trailing by a pair, and they will send Jackson Maris to the line. The float serve up top, and it's Tim Taylor putting down another one. Tim Taylor by far the most consistent Greenback in this match so far, as we'll get a look at Liam Laidlaw, current UFC Dino, back to serve for the Greenbacks. McNichol pounds one home. McNichol collecting kills from both the right and left sides. And Keaton Strom sizing up the spin serve. Greaves, one-handed set. That one goes out of play, and the point going over to the Greenbacks. Savannah Walking Bear back to serve for a third time. And he's got a monster spin serve. Takes a lot off of it, getting Hickok down on the hardwood. Greaves last touching that one and finds its way out of bounds. So that takes Walking Bear off the line. 5-3 the score. The Greenbacks still hold a 2-point lead. Matt Hood to serve. A deep floater to Tim Taylor. Greaves setting up Dubinsky on the opposite side, but it's a big-time block there by the Timberjacks. That is Parker Soroshka making his first appearance in the game tonight. Soroshka with 7 kills in the opening round last week. Seeing his first bit of action tonight. A float serve. Maddox Greaves finding Dubinsky, and he makes no mistake this time. (6-4) Greenbacks on top. Tim Taylor with the serve. Missed pass there. And Greaves putting it down as the Timberjacks had stopped playing. They thought the whistle had gone, so there seems to be some confusion. And we saw that a few times. That's certainly going to be an issue moving forward. I don't think they're going to call a reserve here. The Greenbacks with a break. And so Taylor serves again, 7-4, WM on top. McNichol missing. And the official ruling is that it is wide by Friesen. And so it's now 8-4. In the middle goes Graham Schmulin, a big time kill for number 20, his first one of the night. That one long from McNichol. We'll now see our first look at Tyler Latuila, the St. Trojan and New Zealand native. And he goes into the net on his first service attempt. He will stay in the game and move over to the back right corner. Greenbacks up 9-6. And they'll face the serve of Parker Saroshka, that one wide. Maddox Greaves giving his team an extended timeout here. Picking up the ball from the trainer's room as we get going. That one just over. An outstanding serve there by Greaves. And that leads to a free play. However, not a great first pass there over to Maddox, and not much he could do there. So a wasted opportunity for the Greenbacks. It's 10-7 for WM. And it will be the Timberjacks' turn to serve. Caleb Hickok at the line. Maddox Greaves for Keith West off a block. Keith West with a booming serve. In the middle for Saroshka, who's sent back. And Saroshka's Dino teammate Liam Laidlaw there to shut the door. The Greenbacks up 5, 12-7. And Keith West red hot in the service game, back to serve. Another remarkable serve there, leading to a free ball. Taylor with the left-handed shot. McNichol missing long. Timberjacks all out of sorts here as Keith West continues to hum right along here, 13-7. Maris in the middle, the up from Latuila. And the Timberjacks turn on offense. McNichol and Latuila dives to it. Here's Dubinsky with the right-handed push shot. And that one is in. What an outstanding play there by the Timberjacks. Absolutely relentless on their part. And it's Keaton Strom finishing off that beautiful rally. Both teams going back and forth as play resumes. Awkward for the Greenbacks as Dubinsky and West make contact with each other. West somehow keeps that. And West wants an explanation. So the argument here is that the Greenbacks thought that the whistle had not gone for the serve to go, but in fact it did. So Laidlaw getting it to go. A nice response there by Liam Laidlaw and the Greenbacks. Serve by Laidlaw. That one floats long. Service error charged to number 2. 14-10 the score with Keaton Strom back to serve for the Timberjacks. That sky-high toss from Strom. Pipe shot by Keith West. Did you see that? Just add that to the highlight reel for Keith West. And Savannah Walking Bear, his team up 5, looking to add to the lead. Maris backs it up for McNichol on the up by West. Here is Taylor on the outside. He hooks one over. And the Greenbacks hold a 6-point lead as we head to the technical timeout. Savannah Walking Bear with the serve coming out of the timeout. McNichol with some open space, but West with a good dig. But Greaves and Taylor run into each other. And let's hope that Greaves is okay as he comes up a little gingerly on that right leg and he moves it around. Seems okay as he hopefully didn't tweak anything there as he looks to walk it off. Greaves, the set for West. Crockett keeps it alive. Soroshka once again through a block. Parker Soroshka on the board. Cam Crockett with the serve. A short one. Here's Greaves in the middle for Hood, or Higgin rather, who's already in the air. McNichol can't put it away. A nice dig from Dubinsky. Taylor on the other side. Maris, cross court for Soroshka. It won't matter. Might have been an infraction on the pass, and that brings the Greenbacks off the bench. However, ball don't lie, as that one finds the net, and so the Greenbacks with their 17th point. A block by Keith West. Keith West getting it done in all phases of the game. The serve, the offense, and now the defense as he puts up a wall on that left side. (18-12). Greenbacks running away with this one in set number 3. Flaring that wide is Schmulin. The Greenbacks cruising now, 19-12, a 7-point advantage. And Taylor, who's had the best all-around game, picks up yet another service ace. That one off the hand of Keaton Strom. Timeout call by Tony Shkolteski and the JVC Timberjacks as they find themselves in an 8-point hole. Greenbacks up 2-0 in this game. We have a bit of a delay here as Taylor wanting to serve. However, some substitutions perhaps on their way as Savannah Walking Bear comes back in. Jarvis Karczewski seeing his first bit of action tonight, playing his college ball at the University of Mount Olive in North Carolina. The back set for Riley Friesen down the line, and he cashes in as Keith West comes up with a gimpy ring finger as he tries to shake it off. (21-13), Friesen into the net. A tough night all around for the Timberjacks, who now trail by 8, 21-13, and Mitch Higgin will serve for the Greenbacks. Cross court to Soroshka. The set up top, and it is Graham Schmulin who answers back for the Timberjacks, 21-14. Parker Soroshka to serve. Liam Laidlaw at the net for the Greenbacks. Taylor and Walking Bear awaiting service. Karczewski for West, and a big time block there by Graham Schmulin. That keeps his team in at 21-15. Still a 6-point advantage for the Greenbacks. Parker Soroshka serving once again. Karczewski racing over. Here's West off a block. Still in play, and it's a free ball for the Greenbacks. What an up there by Hickok, but West caps it off. West makes no mistake on the overpass. Jarvis Karczewski with a massive spin serve. Tough shot there for Keaton Strom. Helping it over is Keith West. Timberjacks on the attack, but the block by Laidlaw. Free play for the Greenbacks. Karczewski in the middle for Laidlaw as they joust. Dumping it over is Graham Schmulin. Schmulin, an absolute beast on that point there. Strong play by number 20, late stages of the third. 22-16 is the score. Just getting it over is Karczewski with a diving stab. Looking to take advantage is Keaton Strom, but he hits it into the net. Greenbacks firing on all cylinders, just 2 points away from taking the match. And who else but Keith West with the spin serve. That one into the net, and he takes himself off the line. 23-17. Just over as Kyle Hall enters the game. Laidlaw can't cap it off, so Karczewski sends it over to Tim Taylor. And this will bring up match point for the WM Greenbacks. And it will be Liam Laidlaw looking to serve out the match, 24-17. Service ace for Liam Laidlaw, and the Greenbacks move to 1-1 on the season. The Greenbacks improve to 500 on the year. Timberjacks fall to 0-2. A 25-17 third set victory as the Greenbacks applaud their fans. Both teams exchanging pleasantries at center court, and that will do it for us here at the State Campus Center Gymnasium For the rest of the crew, I'm Jeremy Lee as we say so long from Calgary, Alberta, and we will catch you for round number 3.